Top of the morning to you, whoever might still be following along in my view counts. I see a couple of you. Thank you. Not that, I don't know, I don't want to reach more people. I want the message that we have to reach more people. Because it just seems like people are not waking up fast enough. And I'm baffled by it. I went to high school with some brilliant people people that have doctorates now, people that are, legal analysts and stuff like that in DC, real estate moguls, a few of them. I went to school with people who were raised with good values, and I believe, I don't know, depends on how you look at it. I don't fault our school, because I firmly believe that our local leaders have been 100% in the dark about a lot of things, almost everything. I would venture to say almost everything. They don't know why they push the curriculum they do. They just do what they're told. Same as if you're at work. I mean, I've had to do things at work that I didn't want to do. I didn't think it was right. But you're there to perform a job, and you get paid to do it, so that's what you do. And you've got to, okay, I've heard a lot, and never when I was in high school, never when I was, being taught by the state, did I ever hear anything about this. But for the next 15, 20 years, that's all you can see on TV. Give me a second. I slept for about 3 hours last night, and that's probably being generous. So, it is what it is. And, I don't think I got that message actually out yesterday. I know I beat around the bush, but something that I thought was funny, and some of you may disagree, just because you're still trapped in that paradigm, that comfortable bubble that has been created for you on purpose. That bubble of security, false security, 100% false security. You can look around in your local neighborhood and see that we are not as safe as they would like us to believe. And they even tell us, but I can't repeat what I've learned on here, and I'm not, I need to come up with a name for that. I don't have my well, no, it wouldn't be PhD. I don't know. I don't have my intellect and my senses tell me what's true. Not YouTube, not BitChute, not Odyssey, not Telegram, sure as fuck not Facebook. I got rid of that shit. I don't know, it's been a while, and I'm so glad I did. It does hurt me. I am hurt. Look at the game that they're playing. Look around you. Look at what is going on and look at what has been done. Look at before, pre-pandemic. Look at what was available in most towns. And I completely understand that not all of those luxuries were in every part of town. And I'm sure that was by design. Okay? There's a certain class of people that have been dealt with poorly for a very long time. But you've got to be accountable for your own life, for your own success. Don't let, the reason I don't, okay, it's easier to trick people than it is to get them to believe that they've been tricked. No one wants to believe it. It's a shot to the ego. It's a 100% shot to the ego when you found out that you've been lied to, you've been duped. It hurts. It hurts, especially when you have a deep trust for someone or something, and you have for a long time, and it turns around and stabs you in the fucking back. It hurts. It's painful. It's not a fun process. But in certain situations, it has to be done. Because you do not want to know what the other alternative is. You can call it CT all you want. But there's going to be a day real soon where there's a lot of people with egg on their face. And they're going to be lost like a fucking puppy in the wilderness. Because they didn't do anything to enlighten themselves. And by enlighten, I mean look up homesteading. Look up, I don't know if that's a key word that could be shadow ban. It could be. It could be. I don't know. But I'll try to OTG. If you can live OTG and you can, that's how our ancestors did it. That's how our ancestors were able to accomplish what they accomplished, was because they had, strict. The children were taught by the family for their entire life. Mothers taught the daughters and the sons, when the sons got old enough. Believe me, I was raised in rural North Carolina. I know, I saw it. That's why I can't believe, and I truly believe that, some of my diehard friends, some of my diehard farming, welding, hardworking, country-ass fucking people, that's my people, I know that they can see through the bullshit. I hope that they can see through the bullshit. Okay? I could not say the same thing for all of my friends on Facebook. Because we all know that you don't intimately know all of your friends on Facebook. Don't even be a bitch and act like you're a fucking stud and you know all goddamn 350 people on your Facebook. Okay? Because I, for one, it's a little funny, I don't know. A couple friendships actually came about it just online. It's too far away to, but me and my ex-wife had broke up one day. Or maybe it was just an argument. I don't know. But I was pissed. Actually, I think I was out of town. I was, because you guys, some of my OG people from Carolina, they know that early in my relationship and in my marriage, I traveled a lot. Working on shutdowns and stuff like that. That's how you make your living. So you're not always home. Okay, so maybe it was when I was out of town and had a phone call, didn't like what I heard, so I got a phone and I was like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. So I think I used Facebook. Dating apps weren't, they were out, but they were not super popular back then. This was, quite some time ago. It's over 10 years, well over 10 years. But I'm going through, the suggested people, and I flipped through that motherfucker for probably 30, 45 minutes, if not longer. Every pretty girl I saw, friend request, boop, friend request, boop, friend request. I got about half of them. Um, 90% of them, I never, sometimes I would, put a I'm not a creep, but if there's a picture, that, people want a positive response out of what they've shared to the world, that's the whole fucking underlying thing behind that. So, I got some of it in return on mine, but those were in the days that I was not myself. I wasn't. I haven't been myself in a very long time, and that is probably the saddest part. But that'll return. That will return. Hopefully sooner than later. It's been rough. I'm not going to lie. But any of you that know my mother, that know how I was raised and what we went through, knows that I'm going to come out the other side of this smelling like roses. It might take a while. It's a long process, but it's coming. It's long overdue. I got tricked. I could have been out of this fucking hamster wheel years and years and years and years ago. But things have a way of, doing what they do. Life happens. Yeah. That's something else that's been... my body is trying to readjust to not having a medication inside of it that dictates what my emotions are. So, they've been a little up and down. So, but I think that's necessary. I have not cried like intensely. Oh man, it's been a long time. I've even lost close people, and while I was on medication, I was sad, but hey Tyson, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna get me in trouble, you know that. You're not supposed to be outside. Go explore. Ow. Ugh. Ugh. One thing I'm going to enjoy once I am free of, the chains of my own oppression, I really look forward to getting back in shape. I've already started. I'm at toddler level. I try to do something. My brain's like, all right, let's do this. Body's like, bro, you can eat a bag of dicks. I will try, but we'll see. We'll see what we get and where we go. But I will. I don't know if I can. Fix the camera. I don't know if you can see my shape. Fuck it, man. They're not one of the guys that I follow on YouTube and have for many, many years. He's probably in his mid-50s, early 50s, mid-50s. Was a a counselor, like a troubled youth counselor. That was his career that he retired from. He was in it for very, very long. Now he's into a lot of Eastern, meditative type practices, heartfulness meditation, and stuff like that. Makes very quality content. But I don't know if I'm not gonna put anybody's name out there. I don't know. These are people that need to be listened to. It's Paul Romano. Oh shit, what's the name of his channel? Son of a bitch. I'll have to get back to you on that. But very, very good. You could probably Google his name and it would show you, it would bring you to all of his YouTube stuff. A lot of his shit has been shadow banned. A lot of his shit has been shadow banned. I don't know why I brought him up. It was for a reason. But, oh, yeah, that's right. About not even a week ago, he made a video and he said, they're not changing the rules, they're changing the game. And that is 100% correct. And if we don't we're in deep shit. Once I told Kevin this the other day, once I'm through this and I'm back to work, and I'm back to my normal self, there's two things that I want to do with my free time. That I might take them with me. I'll take Silas with me. I want him to know, all of that stuff. Anything that I know, I want him to know. I want him to have advantages that I didn't, so maybe he doesn't make the same mistakes, some of the same mistakes that I did. That's my ultimate goal. That's what all of this is about. But I like urban exploring, and I seriously want to do some independent journalism. 100%. 100%. I don't know if I don't really want to be an auditor per se. Mine will be a little different, but that intrigues me greatly. And I'm gonna help my appetite, because I've slept more than I've eaten. It's just, your body might be hungry, but you get to a point where your brain's like, okay, well, we got this, and this, and we got to cook all of it. So we're not in the mood to cook. So we're not eating right now. So when I have felt good, I have gone to the store and kind of switched up my menu a little bit to be more on the easier side of getting nutrition. But that was pretty easy. I need to go re-up on that today. So maybe it's good that I got up early. But like I said, I gotta fix my appetite and perhaps my glaucoma. I believe fully that this was frowned upon, and it wasn't just frowned upon. Okay? Some of you people back home don't know. Okay. You don't know the depth of some of the trouble that we got into when I lived up there. But I do think that it is absolutely astonishing astonishing to me. And I don't know, I'll just tell you what I find astonishing. It's astonishing that all through high school, parts of middle school, maybe all of middle school, I don't know, I don't remember, I don't think so, but it could have been. But all, we were social pariah. I mean, to an extent, most of our main group of friends, even our main group of friends that we hung out with in school. Maybe we lived too far apart outside of school and we really didn't get to see each other that much outside of school. But our circles of friends in school that knew that we did it didn't really care. They didn't like it. They tried to talk us out of it because of the social engineering and the science behind it. But those people are now the ones that are enlightening the rest of the world on what's actually going on. It's mind-blowing when you think about it, because they don't all come out and say it, but a lot of the people that do their own investigations and make their own documentaries, and they do it all on their own dime, or they have Patreon suppliers or Subscribestar, or they've got GoFundMe accounts, or whatever the case, these guys are out there and they get no praise. So that's what lets me know that this is all smoke and mirrors, because you have people that are not directly connected with the big dogs that go out there on the front lines. They will go closer to the front, they get in the front lines where your big dogs will be half a mile down the road. And I've seen them get called out for that through independent journalism. Independent journalism has shown, and I'm sure they cut the entire segment. It may have ran, I don't know. I didn't hear any more about it. She claimed that she was live, but it was never spoken about, not to my knowledge, on any legacy outlet. But I'm trying to think of, I have to, unfortunately, because I'm not having success uploading my videos to BitChute, where I'm a little more free to say what I want. I've got to be careful what I say here, or I will get shadow banned and only 1 or 2 people are going to see my videos, instead of it being, a video sharing platform. That's what made all of us fall in love with it to begin with, because we were able to look up any topic we wanted to. We were able to look it up unabated. But now you try to look up anything credible, and the first 100 videos that pop up only show their narrative. So there are people that get special treatment. That's why people are jumping ship. I've heard of a couple others that I might try to create an account and start, but I don't do FB anymore. I don't do the Twitter. I don't do any of those. So it's really hard for me to get any kind of, real exposure. I'm hoping that eventually one of my friends sees, a good, important video and shares it on their social media, and maybe it will get some attention that way. Okay? The only thing I care about is the information getting out. That's it. if I could get the information out without actually making the video myself, I'd much rather do that. Much rather do it, but I can't afford it. Okay, I can't afford that little draw a hand thing to make a video. I haven't been able to teach my cat to hold the camera or to, spew the information that I want him to spread to the world. So until then, I have, since I've been at home a lot and I can record my TV, when I run across interesting things, I have recorded them. I have not taken the time to edit them together and produce a different style of video, and I have thought about it and I would like to do it, but it's going to be low quality. I mean, that's not my expertise. This is not what I do. This is just something I was compelled to do. I could not sit around and sit on my hands any longer. I could not sit around and watch the absolute atrocities being committed on the American people, and not even just the American people, all around the world. All around the world. Innocent people are, I'm not going to finish that sentence, but you know what I'm saying. And it's maddening. It is beyond maddening. You guys have no idea. And if you know me and you understand my thought processes and how I go about disseminating information, and I think that it's, shocking, and needs to be brought to light, then you need to start doing your own homework, because nobody, and now more than ever, because I've said it in previous videos, that we are in the middle of a literature barbecue every day, and we have been probably for a couple of years. Okay, and remember, everything had to go digital. I mean, it was a big deal. You got rebates to go get the special box where you didn't have to pay for it. And everything went digital. Phones went digital. Everything went digital. It was all done for a reason. Because now they've got the excuse that when they transfer information, that, okay, well, we can store, we'll store a select few of these books in these places, and then eventually that place gets destroyed, and we're like, oh, well, shit, we should have planned better, or something, That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. Now the only recollection you have are the digital copies, and they are in complete control of the content. So, I'm going to try and say it without saying it. But I am ready for I'll try to re-love this country. I don't know. Go back and read some of the famous quotes from Samuel Adams, Thomas Jefferson. There's quite a few of them that were well known. Look, I don't know if I'll get flagged for saying that, but they've been at this for a very long time. Look up the Federal Reserve and the Titanic. Look that up. Don't do it on YouTube. Do it somewhere else. You can try it on YouTube. It might be there, but you're not going to get the information that, you really should be seeing. It could be on YouTube, but it's definitely on BitChute. Odyssey, maybe, I don't know. Library, there, Rumble, there's a couple of good ones, but I don't know. YouTube still holds a little advantage. I talked to Kevin about this yesterday because, number one, they were first, and they've been around the longest, and ease of use. So, and in the beginning, it was what it was designed to do. It was a platform for sharing information. Not until we got to this point in time and look at all we've, went through with the old prez, the new prez, the sickness, the solution, and why is information being suppressed now, which I'm sure has been suppressed, but now it's ramped up and it's easy to see. I've had copyright strikes, or not copyright strikes, the community guideline strikes for simple call outs. It was a call out to what's being done to innocent people, and I got in trouble for it. So something's up, and it's got to be addressed. I hope it wasn't too long, but I'm up early at AF, and I just had to make a video. I hope you guys get through today. I think today is Friday. Get through today and have a wonderful weekend. One love.